Spirit of the living God, fall afresh on me. We've heard a few measures of that great chorus here. That's Kristen Giffen, one of our worship musicians. We're blessed to have four great worship musicians that share their talents at Gower Christian, and that was her on her home piano with Spirit of the Living God. Welcome to 7 Minutes with the Savior. Pastor Randy Fry with you from Gower Christian Church. Got a kind of a cloudy, rainy day here at the Gower Christian Church Media Campus, and glad you're with me today. Right now in my personal devotional reading, I'm in the middle of reading some of the Psalms. I'm taking a section of the Psalms right now. I think I'm doing like Psalm 90 through Psalm 106. And a couple of days ago, yesterday, Psalm 95 verses 6 and 7 says, "O come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker. For he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture and the sheep of his hand. Oh, that today you would listen to his voice." And that's real reminiscent. That sheep imagery and shepherd, listening to the shepherd's voice imagery, is one that Jesus used in John chapter 10. John chapter 10, Jesus talks about being the good shepherd and talking about his he says, "My sheep know my voice, they hear my voice and follow him." And you know, this is our aim as disciples, as people who follow Jesus, to hear Jesus's voice, to listen to what he taught, listen to his life. You know, there's a way to pay attention and listen to his life, and to take all that and ask the Spirit to shape our life, shape our will, shape our attitude, shape our behavior in a manner that reflects what Jesus taught and how Jesus lived. That listening to his voice. Alec Motyer, I hope I'm saying his name right, who's a Bible scholar, wrote about the mind of Christ. What does it mean for us to have the mind of Christ, like Paul talked about in Philippians 2, chapter 2. And I think these are similar things. To listen to Jesus's voice and to transform our lives into one that listens to Jesus' voice and lives, has the same mind of Christ. We need to understand that. And he has some great questions for understanding the mind of Christ. And I think these are great questions also for listening well to what Jesus taught and how Jesus lived. The three questions that Alec Motyer, again, I'm hoping I'm saying his name right, the three questions that he has for understanding the mind of Christ, and for me, I think for us to be able to listen to what Jesus, to his voice, the shepherd's voice, the three questions are: what was it that seemed important to Jesus? What principles did he cherish? What objectives did he cherish, or what objectives were important to him? And the third question is, on what footing were his choices made? On what footing were his choices made? And for us to listen and understand the answers to those questions, I think help us listen to Jesus and understand, to get a glimpse into his mind and also develop our own mind, having the same mind of Christ. And so, again, those three questions. What was it that seemed important to Jesus? What principles did Jesus cherish? Or another way to put it is, what objectives were important to Jesus? And the third question, on what footing were his choices made? Important questions for us to consider in our endeavor to listen to the voice of the shepherd, listen to the voice of Jesus. Prayer concerns, continue to remember Luann Wymore, still struggling mightily with some health consequences, some chronic things. We are remembering Wanda Stubbs, who will be having hip replacement surgery on Friday. We are remembering gratefully Vacation Bible School, and we're praying that those seeds that were planted for Vacation Bible School, those gospel seeds will grow into faith in those children. Those are the ones that come to my mind. Terry Halsey, this is the partner of one of my wife's dear friends, Donna, and he suffered a stroke and some serious heart complications last weekend, and so we're praying for Terry Halsey. Schedule-wise, Sunday morning stuff this week, I think, with Sunday school at 9:15 and worship at 10:30. Of course, worship live stream on Facebook and YouTube if you are not able to attend. But we always encourage you to come attend. It's always great if you're able to get together. We have coffee and breakfast pastry. Oh, actually, now that I recall, we're actually having promotion Sunday this Sunday, so we won't have coffee. Actually, we'll have a full breakfast in the AFC starting at 9 o'clock as we do promote kids into the new Sunday school classes, as we celebrate that Christian education ministry. So not the normal schedule. We're having breakfast and promotion Sunday in the fellowship center at 9, and then worship at 10:30. And if you want coffee and conversation, come at 9. And we won't have coffee in the basement this week because it'll all be over in the AFC. Again, just to be clear, 9 o'clock, promotion Sunday breakfast in the AFC with coffee and casseroles and fruit and all sorts of good things, and we'll celebrate our Christian education ministry then. And then worship at 10:30. Well, that's a wrap for me. As always, until we meet again online or in person, I bid you peace.